Okay, so I'm not going to give medical advice. I'm going to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. I'm just going to share with you something that I do and I have done, and it has worked for me. So just take it with a grain of salt. I have this. Well, let me preface. I am a diabetic, pretty serious diabetic, and for a couple years I have known and have experimented with fig leaves. I've got fig trees. I've got 10 different varieties, and some of them I have a couple different trees of that variety. And so I'll take fig leaves and make a tea out of them. I like it. Tends to have kind of a coconut aftertaste. I like. I drink all my teas and coffees black. I'm sure if you put a sweetener of some kind in there, I could probably put some Splenda or something in there and make it sweet. I drink it black, and it would probably kind of bring out that coconut flavor and make it really well. But anyway, make it really taste good. That being said, I'll drink a big glass of that with my dinner in the evening or before I go to bed, and it does tend to help my sugar levels. I've tried it with and without, and it has proven to be the case for me. Now, recently I found out this is goji. Produces the little goji berries. Here's the beautiful little petite flowers. And goji in China, and I don't know, probably other Asian countries, goji is used as a vegetable. You can take these ends of the new growth, like this right here when they're tender, and snap that off. And you can cook that, stir fry, saute, whatever you want to call it. And them stems, you can put the leaves in there also as a green, and cook them and eat them, and they're very good for you. To me, when I tried that, these little tender stems tasted like maybe some type of a fresh green bean or something. You see, there's one there. You can just take and snap off them last 3 to 6 inches, depending on how tender that branch is, and eat them. Another thing is tea out of the leaves again, like my figs. It, again, take it with a grain of salt, has an effect on diabetes, has an effect on your glucose levels. And one other thing is honeysuckle. I made tea with honeysuckle flowers, and I really seen a difference in that. And so haven't had none in a couple days. And so what I've done today, I picked me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 8 or 9 fig leaves. I've stripped me off a good handful or so of goji leaves, and kind of a small handful of honeysuckle flowers. And I'll roll these up like a taco. When I get in there, I'm gonna take some kitchen shears and slice it with it rolled up like this, and slice it across here into strips into my water, and I will bring that to a boil, real good rolling boil. Turn it off, put a lid over it, let it steep until it cools down. Then I will make probably half gallon of tea out of this. However much water fits in a little saucepan, and then I'll just top it up on the half-gallon container. And I'll have my tea for a few days. Hope you like that. That's what I do. Take it with a grain of salt. God bless. Okay. So this is my chopped up leaves and flowers. And I just put them on, just turn the stove on. And one thing I did fail to mention, some of these, especially like the honeysuckle, when you expose them to the heat, they can get a little bitterness to them. I don't mind it, but again, it's one of them things where you may would want to put sweetener to kind of offset that. The It's an old flower. And I always try to use fresh stuff. But anyways, stevia or whatever, you could use that to offset the bitterness. Also, after I cook this and let it set and steep, and I'm ready to put it in my tea jug, I will strain it through this to get all that out. You do still have some fine sediment, especially with the honeysuckle. I mean, I put whole flowers, so you have pollen and stuff in there, and so you will get some fine sediment from this tea that will leak through, but I don't mind that. I haven't tried it. I guess you could probably run it through a coffee filter to get a cleaner tea. Usually this is a kind of almost a green tea looking, which I'm using fresh leaves, not dried leaves. If you was to dry these leaves and then do it, you might get a more of a brown looking tea. I just like doing fresh whole leaves and flowers like this. I feel like I'm getting more of the beneficial stuff out of it. So anyways, God bless.